There's a new smartphone on the market that's spinning a lot of heads and selling out like hotcakes, and no, it's not an iPhone or a Google Pixel or a Samsung. It's the Realme GT 2 Pro. Since 2018, the Realme Company has been one of the fastest smartphone companies in the world. And the Realme GT 2 Pro is being touted as its flagship device, due to some of the record-breaking features it has. Stay tuned as we get into some of those record-breaking features. Super eco-friendly. Now, many phones on the market make a lot of noise about their eco-friendliness, especially by reducing the number of gadgets in the box like Apple have done. But the Realme have kept all the essentials, from charger head to the data cable and phone cases, in the packaging box of the Realme GT 2 Pro, while still making it the most eco-friendly phone ever made. The phone's design makes use of a bio-based polymer design inspired by paper art. In fact, the entire box packaging is said to have a plastic ratio of only 0.3%, while the font of the packaging also uses biodegradable soy ink. To put it simply, the Realme GT 2 Pro reduces total carbon emissions by up to 60% in the production process. So this is definitely not an advertising hoax or anything like that. 65 watts charging brick. Battery and charging are one of the biggest considerations when getting a smartphone. Because let's face it, nobody's ever satisfied with their battery strength and charging capacities. But here's a surprise. The Realme GT 2 Pro supports up to 65 watts Super Dart Flash, charging on the battery capacity of a staggering 5,000 mAh. Now for context, the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max has a battery capacity of 4,352 mAh and a charging brick of around 15 watts. Even the Google Pixel 6 can only boast of a battery capacity of 4,614 mAh and fast charging ability of 30 watts. So it's quite obvious the Realme GT 2 Pro reigns supreme by a country mile. There's a few other interesting stuff you just can't miss on the Realme GT 2 Pro, and we'll be getting into them in a bit, especially the 50MP ultra-wide camera. But before we do, remember to hit that subscribe button so you keep in touch with all the latest tech updates as they come on this channel. World's largest internal cooling system. Moving on, Realme is calling its internal cooling system the Diamond Ice Core cooling system. Now, what a cooling system does is regulate the temperature of your phone, so it keeps it cool. Your phone's CPU and GPU are likely as powerful as a desktop PC, if not even more powerful, and so it naturally generates a lot of heat, especially because smartphones of today are not as huge as computers. Due to this, phone makers have to find creative ways of making their phones as cool as possible to prevent overheating. Well, Realme have changed the cooling game with the Realme GT 2 Pro. Not only does it have the largest liquid cooling system at 4,128 mm2, but it also has the largest heat dissipation area at 36,761 mm2. To put it in perspective, the Realme GT 2 Pro's cooling system dissipates heat 50 to 60% better than conventional cooling systems and is able to reduce the temperature of its processors to about 18 degrees Celsius. If you happen to have experience with really hot smartphones, kindly hop in the comments and tell us what you think of the Realme GT 2 Pro cooling system. Hoping to hear a few puns in there. 150-degree ultra-wide camera. The final head-spinning feature of the Realme GT 2 Pro is its 50MP ultra-wide camera that comes with a 150-degree viewable range at 15 mm. The best thing is that the camera's 150-degree range is significantly wider than any other ultra-wide camera you'll find. It offers an impressive 278% higher field of view than the phone's main camera. Now look at this. The iPhone 13 Pro Max's ultra-wide camera comes with a 12MP sensor and stretches to about 13 mm in width, while the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G also comes with a 12MP sensor at 12 mm in width, making the Realme GT 2 Pro's camera comfortably better. Note that down if you're a serial picture taker. Also, the smartphone comes with 3MP 40x micro lens, which allows you to see beyond the naked eye by up to 40 times, like an actual microscope would. If you're familiar with the Oppo Find X3 Pro's micro camera, you should understand how particularly impressive the Realme GT Pro Micro Lens is. Additionally, or perhaps more importantly, the phone comes with a 50MP IMX766 main camera with optical image stabilization. Finally, for the selfie lovers, you'll find that the smartphone's 32MP selfie camera is absolutely as cool as they come. The phone has already been released in China earlier this year, but it might take a while before it's finally released in the US and the rest of the world. But are you impressed by the Realme GT 2 Pro based on this video? If you are, don't forget to share this video with your fellow tech nerds. Hopefully they are as impressed as you are. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.